I'm TarotOracle, and this is Christina.
Well, this is Christina, really.
And there you go. That is Christina, and we are here for the July 2021 forecast for Scorpio, your sign.
My sign. Is there a death card in there?
The home sign. There's two lovers.
Ooh.
There are two lovers. We have the Forest Creatures version 2. We have the Echoes of Nature, Forest Creatures version 2, and of course the Waterfall Tarot. Both of these were by me. Link in the description if you want to buy one of these decks. Anyway, two lovers cards. First impression.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Queen of Wands.
Queen of Wands,
Ten of
Four
Cups.
of Swords, a little bit of delay, Page of Wands.
The Dreams card.
Oh, Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. I think it's kind of an interesting combo here. It's almost like that we have a lot of indecisions. We have a lot of indecision. We can't really make up our mind for some things that are sort of happening with their dreams is interesting, along with, by the way, recovery. We had healing in the last reading. Now we have recovery. What looks like
That does kind of look like my pup.
Does kind of look like your pup indeed. But I mean, the Queen of Wands next to the Page of Wands, right? We're having problems making a decision. Could it be related to love? Could it be related to relationships? Ooh. Maybe. We do have an Ace of Cups. Maybe some new relationships sneaking in for some of the lucky Scorpios in there. I think that's going to be interesting, especially an Ace of Cups next to a couple of lovers. I like it. This lovers and this lovers. This pretty traditional lovers, and this lovers is not so much. It's almost like this one has your back. It sort of has you
like a friend.
Yeah, like a friend. Recovery, kind of interesting. I think we have some Scorpios out there that are going to be doing some healing. They're going to be doing some recovery. I think some people may have been ill. They're doing some recovery process. I think that's going to go well. Ten of Cups does say that works out for the best if you are in sort of recovery process. Dreams. I think a lot of Scorpios are having dreams about their mates or having dreams about potential mates. What do you think?
I think I've been very dreamy lately.
You've been very dreamy lately. This is good.
Yes.
This is good, especially next to sort of an ethereal card, a sleepy card like the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is not only a sleepy card, but it's also a delay. So we have things that are a little bit delayed, maybe too much, but traditionally a Four of Swords is also a planning and preparation card. Emperor next to it, an Emperor around that does say that you need to be the one that does the preparation. I don't think sort of hiring that out or resourcing that out is going to be the best. Is it because of the indecisions that you need to make some prep?
Probably.
Is it because of indecisions because you have this delay in some of the things working out?
Probably.
Probably. Emperor, you have to step up. Emperor, you do have to step up with that. Overall, Lovers is a great card to have, especially twice. This is going to be a relationship, a love month. July feels like there's going to be a lot of good connections, a lot of powerful connections in there, especially when you have the same card twice. You really are looking at sort of the tarot bringing you a really big package of information, right?
I'm glad we don't have the Tower card.
I'm glad you don't have the Tower card, indeed.
Although I have to say, the Tower card really is a good card to have because that means opportunity for change.
Well, it also means rebuilding process.
Rebuilding.
Too, but it's not here.
But it is not here. You have a Ten of Cups.
Lovers, new lovers, Ace of Cups, new connections is going to be pretty popular with the Scorpios this month as well. Ace of Cups next to the Emperor. What do you think? Does that mean the new connections are going to be incumbent upon you to make? Or are you going to have to get out there?
I'm not sure.
Are you going to have to sort of step up with those new connections?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think so. I think a lot of them aren't going to work out. I think a lot of them are going to have some challenges. Again, Four of Swords is a delay card. It's a sleepy card. I think basically listening to your dreams, keeping a dream journal, if you're a Scorpio, is going to be pretty critical in July. What do you think?
Yes, and we are in for retrogrades.
We are in for retrograde. We got Pluto and Saturn.
And Pluto is my ruling planet for Scorpio. So if you're a Scorpio and you know that's an emotional... We're just emotions. We are full of emotions and we know those emotions very deeply. So Pluto is in retrograde. So it might be a little crazy right about now.
So the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Now there's two different tens. The Ten of Cups is the younger couple, the newfound relationship, the newfound marriage, the sort of exploring something new, right? The Ten of Pentacles is more of an established relationship with an older couple. You have the grandparents there. You have the dog. In other words, the relationship has been churning and going for a while. Does this point to maybe some marriages, some potential things,
new
especially
love
around the lovers?
Yeah, it looks like new beginnings of love.
New beginnings of love. Maybe moving in with somebody, getting some action, making some plans for moving in or whatnot. Definitely have that aspect, right? With the Ten of Cups, especially somebody
Could
new.
be.
Yeah. You have some moving in together. Recovery stands out as kind of the not exactly matching any cards in here. What do you think this points to?
I think that talks about the pup.
It talks about the pups. Maybe some pups are going to be in recovery during July.
I think there's going to be some recovery. And I think also, too, with all these retrogrades and these crazy emotions, there's a lot of learning that's going to be happening. So maybe hold back, be a little more reserved with your words and your intentions, maybe, and think about what you say before you say them, things like that. And, maybe you won't have so much recovery.
Is that because of intimidation? How do you think intimidation fares in this entire realm here?
Yeah, I think that, with this crazy retrograde, again, I think there's a lot of high emotions, stirring up. And I think that dreams are also a piece of that. I know my dreams have been very intense the past couple of weeks. And I think a lot of it has to do with the energy in the air. So there's been intimidation in my experience. And I think there has been recovery to that step back and, realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said this or that or whatnot. So I think that for me, in my personal experience, that speaks to me for sure.
Well, intimidation is also about facing things directly.
Well, and that's definitely what's happened.
And not sort of taking the side route or not trying to slough it off on somebody else or something like that. Intimidation is sort of the direct stare, taking it directly, looking in the eye, looking at it in the eye. And that could be from things like just, again, stepping up with the Emperor, but also maybe some of this love, some of the relationships coming in, right? After the honeymoon period is sort of waning, we do need to make some decisions. We're trying to get some things happening and whatnot, trying to build up the relationship into something that is going to be better. We need to face the music on that, face the real relationship instead of maybe a dreamy vision we have of the relationship. Does that make sense?
Is that from your perspective?
No, just from the Scorpio. Maybe some of the Scorpios out there need to face the real relationship rather than the relationship they want to have. You do have some people that have an imaginary relationship.
I think there's a lot going on with these cards across the spectrum here.
Right. But what I mean is imaginary relationship. I mean, they have a relationship that they think is going well and they just sort of sweep all the problems under the carpet and they don't really face some of these, and they have this vision of the relationship that may not reflect reality for the other person. That could be where the lovers is. Maybe step up and understand that. The Queen of Wands is the CEO. It's a master of multitasking. If we have a lot of things to do in July, we definitely need to get those juggled properly and not sort of have too much focused on one thing that's going to be useless. Instead, do everything, in sort of prioritize things, right?
I would have loved to have seen the Empress and the Emperor.
The Empress and the Emperor.
With the lovers.
Yeah, with the lovers. There we go. The Emperor and another Emperor, or Empress and another Empress. But yeah, the Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's going to be difficult to get some things started. You see that with the delay too, right? The Four of Swords delay, planning.
Yeah, maybe you're too much in your emotions.
Starting a business. Would you do it in July if you're a Scorpio?
Oh, I don't know.
You got the CEO, but you got the page sort of interrupting it. You got the lovers. Maybe it needs some support.
I think maybe a little more planning out would be necessary.
You think the Four of Swords is just ruining the small business?
Little bit, yeah.
A little bit. And maybe the intimidation is coming in too.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I think there should be more thought process put into it a little.
Yeah, more planning. I mean, this is a planning card. This is a little bit of a planning card. This is a major planning card. This is sort of a successful outcome card. If we're going to make it to the successful outcome, maybe we need to route through here up into here. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there you go. So what other concluding
Be mindful in
remarks do you have?
Choices and decisions.
Scorpio, whatever other mindful things do you have to say to the Scorpio for July?
I just say, just breathe. Be kind to yourself. This is a time I think we all need to be more kind to one another and to ourselves.
There you go. I say keep a dream journal. Number one, it's going to be big.
Absolutely.
Intimidation, face things directly. Watch what you do. It may not work out the best. Love is going to be really sort of cranked up and manifesting well for you in
Love
July.
wins. Love wins.
Especially new love. Ace of Cups. But you may have to step up and do some of this on your own, right? You may have to step up and be the one that reaches out to somebody, or that goes out on the app and, you know, swipes someone or whatever. I don't know. But there is a delay. There's a delay. Don't expect
don't rush.
results.
Don't rush. Give your time for some recovery if you're not quite healed from the past loves.
All right. And don't expect instant results. But overall, the 10 of Cups is great. There could be a lot of people making decisions on moving in with a lover.
I love that.
In July.
Good luck, Scorpios. Good luck.
Well, thank you for watching. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and we'll see you next month.